Hi everyone, welcome to my class. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a pop-up card for four. Are you ready? All right, let's do it. Switch camera. Okay, so you can see we have a lot of color papers and ruler, scissors, glue stick, and I use Sharpie to draw. You use pencil and eraser, okay? And we will need a color pencil as well. Okay, so let me put this one on the side first. Okay, first I choose the very light yellowish color, okay? And I want you to fold in half because I will need the line for the half of the page, okay? So first let's fold in half, like that, okay? And then you are going to open it up and let's make a dotted line, meaning indicate this is where you are going to fold, okay? So let me get the Sharpie. This is the half, and I put dotted line to indicate that's where you're going to fold the paper, okay? And then next one, I'm going to have you use your ruler, measure it about 2.5 inches, and then you are going to draw a line across the middle part, okay? So this one from here to here, about 2.5 inches, and this one in between, I leave about 1 inch, okay? So you make two lines parallel, and then here you do dotted line, and then same thing to here, to the other side, okay? So draw one line, two lines parallel, about 1.5 inch, okay? Dotted line here, dotted line here. So that's it, okay? Yeah, 1.5 inch on the top, 1.5 inch on the bottom, okay? So make sure you draw these two lines. This one will be in the middle, okay? And that's it. And the reason we are going to do that, it's gonna be the pop-up card, and I show you how to do it, okay? But I'm going to use this paper because this paper is drawn from the computer. So what I want you to do, follow the line, right? You fold it, and you see this two line, it's the line we draw. You just need to cut these two line, okay? So let's do it. One line, cut, two line, cut. That's it. One line, cut, two line, cut, right? And then next one, you see the dotted line, we are gonna just fold it back in, That's all. That's all you need to do, okay? And then next one, we are gonna open it, open the whole thing. Okay, how this one become a pop art? This one I want it pop, so this one is to push out, right? You see, push out. And then this one, you need to push out. So you see the paper, you push out, become pop, like that, okay? So right now we are not using it yet, and what I'm going to do, I'm gonna close it, close it, close it, close it. You see, when you close it, it push in, okay? I show you one more time, okay? A lot of students don't get it, it's okay. So you open, right? And then you close it. You put it on the side, open a little bit this side, push it out, push this one in, push one this in, push one this in, and then fold it, that's it. Okay, and this one will become a pop-up card. Okay, and then because this one is pretty soft, I'm going to use a green paper for the support. Okay, so this paper, let's fold in half. I did it very slow, so you can do it with me. Okay, and then we are going to glue it together as a backing, okay, to support. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open the glue stick, okay, and then let's open only the green part. Okay, put glue around the paper. Make sure you have enough, cover the edges. Okay, after you're done, simply close it. Okay, and then you see it attached, right? Okay, let's glue the other side. Close it. Put glue. Okay, put glue, and then close it. Open it up. You see, it's a pop-up card already. And for this pop art, and we are gonna do something inside. Okay, so first my idea, I'm gonna put the sky. Okay, put the sky over there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose the glue paper, and I'm gonna just put it on the top, and then draw a line to do the sky area in blue. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, this one, it's the top of the paper, and I'm going to do up and down like that. So this area can be the blue sky. Okay, so let me put it on a little bit. So this area, I want this area to be blue, and then so this part will look like the yellow here. Okay, let me cut it out from the printout. All right, you see this one, line and curve. All right, so let's cut it out this part. Little by little. Okay, here we go. All right, and then next one, that's cut out. The line goes up and down, okay? So I'm gonna cut out the line right here. Here we go. Cut, little by little, okay? Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to glue this paper on the top. You can see. So I have a blue sky, and I also have a mountain, okay? All right, put glue. Put glue everywhere. Put glue here and there, okay? And next one, put it over the top, corner to corner. Okay. Once you set, glue it down. That's it. So you see, you have a here, mountain and sky, okay? And then of course this one here right now it's a little bit empty. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece of white paper. I'm going to draw a cloud. So curve, 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 draw a cloud. So you can have a cloud for the sky, okay? And put it away. I already have this one. And I'm gonna cut out 2 clouds, okay? So put it right there. And these 2 clouds, you can cut it one by one, okay? And since I have a white paper, I'm going to put it over the top. So I can have a 2 clouds. Okay, so just like that, I'm gonna flip it over, okay? Oh no, flip it over and then you can see it. Let's do this. I cut out the cloud, follow the line. You can have a mini cloud, okay? You can put more papers on the back. So when you cut, you got more cloud. Okay, let me take the cloud. And then one, the other one right here. So you can arrange it, okay? Put glue. Glue it on any way you like it. I'm gonna have another one, put glue. And then I'm gonna do a little bit overlapping, okay? It's cuter, okay? Overlapping, like that. Okay, 2 clouds, all right? And then I will color and do shading to show it to you after, okay? Next one, let's have a light yellow for the sun. I didn't choose the yellow because, you know, during the fall, sun is not that bright and strong, right? Okay, so 1 circle, small circles for the eye. Happy, happy, cute. And then draw a sun. Like that, okay? You can have a lots of different version, okay? A cuter version, a prettier version, whatever you like, okay? So this one is the hangout. That's cut it out from here, okay? All right. I'm gonna just go in, out, in, out, in, out, like that, okay? Here you go. All right, next one, flip it over, glue. Okay, let's put the sun on the corner. Color after, okay? I show you how to do it later, okay? And then right now I plan have a tree, 1, 2, and 3, okay? So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to draw the top, okay? Tree top, and I'm using orange, yellow, and red. 3 color, okay? So first I use orange and I draw a tree top, okay? Curve, 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 using orange one, okay? And then next one, I'm going to draw a tree trunk like that. So I can glue this one over the top, okay? All right, so let me put this one on the side. I have an orange print out right here. Okay, let's follow the line and cut. Little by little. Okay, we got an orange tree top. And this one, remember the tree trunk we did, and we need how many? 3. We need 3 of them. Okay, so again, okay, so first one I'm gonna cut it on the bottom, and I simply goes around, cut the tree trunk, okay, right here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, like that. Okay, I have a 1, 2, 3. All right, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the first one, okay, and I'm gonna put glue on the top right here, just a little bit glue on the top, and put this one over the top right there. So I have a 1 tree already, like that. You see, I got 1 tree. Okay, orange one. And the next one, I want to do the yellow one. So let me pull out the yellow paper, and I draw a tree top. So you can pretty much free draw a tree top. Okay, any shape you wish, okay? And I have this one on the hangout. I'm gonna cut it on here. Okay, so this one I'm going to goes around, goes around. Okay, so I got a yellow tree trunk, and then I'm going to take this one and put glue, and this time I want it lower because this one gonna be in the middle, and I want it look far away, so I put it a little bit high, lower, so you see the tree trunk, you can see a little bit only. Okay, let me put it together. So you see, this one look far away, this one look closer to you, okay? All right. This one might be too tall. You can always adjust it a little bit higher or lower, something like that, okay? All right, next one, I'm going to use the red paper, and I'm going to draw tree top again, different kind of tree top. This one a little bit wide. Okay, previous one a little bit long, and this one is a little bit wider, okay? All right, that's get the paper, print out, cut it from here. And you can see this size is bigger too, right? Okay, so that's cut it out from here, little by little, little by little, okay? Here we go, little by little. Done. And then next one, we need another tree trunk. Okay, take this one, let's glue a little bit on the top. And you can measure it how tall you want it to be, okay? Like that. So I have a 1, 2, and 3 trees, okay? And I'm ready to put it on. Okay, first one, I want to get the yellow one. Okay, flip it over, put glue. Okay, and then let's stick in the middle part right here. Okay, that's my tree far away area. Okay, and the second one, the orange one, I want to put it just right here in the front, like that. Okay, so all I need to do is put glue on my tree trunk. Okay, see, on the tree trunk, and then you see this area, put it on. Glue, glue, glue. That's it. Don't glue the back, okay? All right, we have this area, need another tree. So let's see. Okay, same thing. Put glue on the tree trunk. And then put it on. Glue right there. So we have a 1, 2, 3 trees, okay? Okay, very simple, right? Fun to do. Okay, next one, I'm going to have you bring the color pencil. Okay, let's color a little bit. Okay, do a little bit fun with the coloring part. Okay, so first one, what I want you to do, any color you wish, I'm gonna just take it out so I can simply see what color I can use. Okay, I'm going to use pink for here, cuter, Q. And then here, pink. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit for the circle to make the shading. So what I'm gonna choose, I choose orange color. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, okay? So here, shading around the circle. Color in a little bit hard. And then fade it out, slowly fade it out. Slowly fade it out, color. Light power, fade it out slowly. And then get a little bit yellow over the top. Like that. You see, the sun is ready, okay? And I'm going to get the yellow color. I probably choose a little bit darker yellow, okay? And this rim, I do it a little bit harder. So you see, the sun is ready, okay? Nice. Okay, next one, I'm going to use pencil. I'm gonna do cloud, all right? And then pencil, it's your best friend to make the shading for cloud. Okay, first on the bottom, I color a bit, very light. Don't do it too dark, okay? Just a little bit around the bottom part. Put some color, put some shade, okay? Bottom, bottom, bottom. Okay, use your hands, smudge to make it soft. And then color a little bit more on the very bottom. Okay, on the very bottom. Okay, and then start to fade it out a bit. Fade it out, little by little. Fade it out, little by little. Fade it out, little by little. And then use your fingers, smudge. That's it. Very simple, right? Okay, and then let's do this one too, okay? So this one front and back, this one is the back, so we can color a little bit more. Color a little bit more around the bottom. Okay. Color with your pencil, shading a little bit. Alright, and soft in between. A little bit soft in between. And then use your hands, smudge. Just like that, okay? Smudge. Okay, you see two clouds. Okay, you see two clouds. All right, here we go. Two clouds, okay, and then we can do a little bit shading for the tree. So for example, you take a little bit orange color and then do a little bit, you know, texture here and there, like a represent tree. You don't need to really do anything about it, but here and there. All right, here. Okay, here. All right, here. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Like that. So you see your tree is ready. Okay. All right, and next one is this one, okay? This one I'm going to, it's same thing, use a little, I can open it, it's gonna be flat, okay? Flat, it's easy for you to color, okay? I'm going to use a little bit red color, okay? And then front and back, top and bottom. And the bottom one, I color a little bit, shading, okay? Shading a little bit. Top and bottom, right here. Shading a little bit. A little bit. Okay, and you can see this one when I'm shading a little bit shorter. And this one on the bottom, I'm shading a little bit longer. Okay, a little bit longer. And you can put a little bit on the top too. Okay, and for this one, the red one, red on red, you can't really see it, so I suggest you use brown. Okay, use brown. Do a little bit texture, right here, right there, right here. Curve, I use curve, lots of curve. And then color a little bit, and then you can can see. Like that. And then for the tree, because sun, it's right here. So for the tree, if you like to shading, only shading this side. But you know, this one probably you will need to use gray or black. I think you probably need to use black to shade a little bit. Top and bottom, shade a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Let's zoom in a little bit, not much, okay? So you don't have to do it, okay? Because this one, black on brown, it's hard to see, okay? Top and bottom, and the side, because the sun comes from this side, okay? So a bit, a little bit, okay. But the important part is the pencil. I want you to do a little bit shading. Zoom out. I'm gonna do a little bit shading right here on the bottom, and then make the shadow, tree shadow, very, very long, like, you know, long and then disappeared like that. Use pencil, okay? And then same thing to this one on the bottom, and then it goes fade out, fade out, fade out. That. Okay, and same thing to this one. I want it very long, okay? Okay, shading. I want it very, very long. Like that. Very, very long. Disappear like that, okay? And same direction, okay? Like this one, same direction. This one, ooh, a little bit off, right? So we are gonna adjust it. If you did it wrong, that's fine, okay? Do you have an eraser? Let's see. We want the same direction, okay? And then if your direction it's a little bit off, welcome to use eraser to fix it, okay? And once you're done, use your finger, smudge, 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 okay? Like that. And then you can use your color pencil black, enhance a little bit underneath to make it darker. Underneath a little bit, make it a bit darker. On the bottom a little bit, make it darker, okay? And then remember this one, the tree, push out, okay? All right, I show you the different view. This is the side view. You see it, right? Okay. All right, let me show you in a different view so you can see better, okay? Turn. Are you ready? So this one, let's close the card. Open it up like that. It's a 3D pop-up tree card, okay? You see? I'll close and then open like that. Ta-da! Okay, I hope you enjoy the lesson and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye everyone, bye-bye. See you next time.